that's when people were like, no, you know what? These guys are,
This is the year again.
yeah, this is the, it's the
Oh,
year.
God.
But it seems like save his team from uncomfortable situations. So your thoughts on
Kurt
that?
Cousin is basically. No, 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 you're talking about Dak Prescott, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Okay, okay, okay. I just got confused what the person you were describing because it sounded like it was Kurt Cousin.
Okay.
It sounded like Kurt Cousin, and all the respect, I like Kurt Cousin as a guy, as a quarterback, but some guys are just made to have a franchise float and not win. And I think
Okay.
it's the same
Dak.
with Dak. Dak is a good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. He's been stat padding for a long while now. He's been putting great numbers against
Bad
defense
teams.
and bad teams, but when it comes to winning great games, he has to win like the Eagles, tough games. It's a they shut him down either because I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, right now it's because of him, but maybe also the system doesn't fit within his capabilities. Because at the end of the day, all quarterbacks are system quarterbacks. Whatever you believe.
What do you
Patrick
mean by that?
Mahomes is a system quarterback.
What do you mean by that?
The system elevates them.
So you're
It's
saying, so, oh, with system quarterback, you mean every quarterback, you mean to say that every quarterback, at
needs
least
to
the
fit
rate
the
of
system.
success is based on the system that
Yes,
surrounds the
yes.
QB.
The, the, the system that was created for Brady made they were calling Brady a system quarterback for the longest. And that is true. Every quarterback needs the right system for them to prevail in. It's just fact. It's just fact. People don't consider before this. I mean, lately I've been seeing it much more often. Mahomes is also a system quarterback. His system is scramble. The whole system that's been created by, and that's the thing. It doesn't seem like the guy cannot throw off of the of a steady platform. He has to do the weird stuff in order to wiggle, jiggle, wiggle, and then throw the ball. He's not. If you look at, for example, he chooses to run with whenever he doesn't have to. But that's regardless. System quarterbacks. I think Dak is also a system quarterback. Maybe the system. I mean, the system that was being run before this. What's the guy's name? He's now at another team. The offensive coordinator. Coordinator. Um, I forgot his name. But the young he was a pretty young guy. He was running a system that's pass heavy, not a lot of run. And right now they are mixing it up a little bit more. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, the guy throws interceptions when he shouldn't have to. And I think he again, I like him as a person. But as a quarterback, he's just an average one. Let's not act like he's the next coming of Brady or something. The guy throws quite often a interception. That's my
Uh,
opinion of him. He's not
all
gonna
right.
get better. He's not gonna get much better than this.
Yeah. I am, you're more of a football person than I am. I've been watching, and so basketball, played basketball for majority of my life. But let's say from what I see, I've saw some Cowboys games a lot because it's impossible not to. Seems like they're on TV even during bye weeks. But I think that, no, I think usually there's a lot of hype, and I think the media hypes the team up as well. But when you look at the team itself, when they won the first game against, who did they beat? The first game,
Can't
or
recall.
did
Don't
or,
watch
would-
the.
or did the Jets?
It was
I
Colts, I think probably. Everyone is
They
believing.
came out. They came out heavy. They came out heavy, and that's when people were like, "No, you know what? These guys are."
This is the year again.
Yeah, this is the. It's the
Oh,
year.
God.
But it seems like since then, all they have done is, I mean, they've won some games and they do have a winning streak. They won a good game against the Jets. They won comfortably. They lost against the Cardinals. They won comfortably against the Patriots, and they lost against the 49ers. And to your point as well, they lose against the tough team. So
Yeah,
49ers is a
they,
heavy
they
team.
they just don't lose. They really get punched in, man.
Yeah.
42 versus 10
Yeah.
against a direct a rivalry. There is a rivalry between the two.
Hmm.
You got punched in 42 to 10 by the 49ers. That means a lot. That's the biggest problem right now, right? People are always talking about I mean, they won from the Jets, they win from the Giants.
And that's the thing. They came like 40. The
Forty
first game was like
zero,
40-0
40
against the Giants. They
40
were
0.
like,
The Giants
yeah.
Giants isn't a good team. I told you, right? That was a highway robbery. I posted that. I don't know if you recall the stories from last year when when they signed Daniel Jones for 40 million.
Hmm.
I wrote this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a highway robbery.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones ain't a 40. I mean, if I would pay him 25, that would be a lot. But
Yeah.
he's no 20, 40 million dollar worth of a quarterback. Now they are screwed. They signed, I think, a 3 year, 40 million a year. I
Hmm.
think something like that. They're done. They're
Yeah.
done.
Well, let's see because they are in their conference. They are standing at second in week
That's
5.
not
Be-
tough. That's easy because who
Yeah, I'm
else is in
saying.
the
Yeah.
conference?
Well, the Eagles is on top with 5-zip,
Four.
and the Commanders is third with 2-3, and the Giants fourth. But
With, with with Riverboat Ron, you already know you can be number two. I don't know. People talk, and we're gonna talk about Patriots later, but people always talk about Bill Belichick it has been losing. He has to be fired. The guy won 6 Super Bowls.
Mhm.
I don't think Riverboat Ron Rivera has had a winning season since 2006 or something like that. He's still a head coach at different teams.
Yeah,
So I don't know what people are talking about. You gotta always benchmark the situation, I think. But
yeah, but okay.
in this case, they are against Giants and Commanders. It's not hard to be number two.
Yeah. Well,
In this conference.
the next, and I can see the Cowboys. The Cowboys might go to the. They probably will go to at least the postseason, so the playoffs games.
They're
I
playing
see it. They have the
Chargers
Chargers, the
next
Rams.
Monday. This tonight.
Yeah. So they have the Chargers.
Yeah.
Then they have the Rams.
Another bad coach team, by the way.
Then they have the Rams.
They're gonna lose that one. They're
Then
gonna
they have the Eagles, and then they get the Giants again, and then the Panthers, and talk about and then the Commanders, and then the Seahawks. So it's like destined. It's like their schedule is destined to come down to the last game to see whether or not they make it or not.
they still had to play the Bills, Dolphins, and then Lions, and then Commanders as last in January.